Nicole Houston Nikki Somerhalder, née Reed, born May 17, 1988, is an American actress, screenwriter, singer-songwriter, and model. She became known in 2003, after the release of the film 13, directed by Catherine Hardwicke, for which she was credited with Hardwicke as a co-writer of the screenplay, and in which she played a lead role. Reed has since appeared in several films, including Lords of Dogtown and Minnie's First Time. She also portrayed vampire Rosalie Hale in the Twilight Saga, 2008-2012. Reed was born in West Los Angeles, California, the daughter of Cheryl Houston, a beautician, and Seth Reed, a set designer. She has an older brother, Nathan August Reed, and a younger half-brother, Joey Reed. Reed has said in numerous interviews that her early home life was complicated. Her parents divorced when Reed was 2, and she was raised by her mother. Her mother is of Cherokee and Italian descent. Her father is Jewish. Reed was raised without religion and has identified as Jewish. She grew up around some Jewish practices, as her brother had a Bar Mitzvah. In 2002, when Reed was 14 years old, she moved out of her mother's house and began living on her own, mainly in apartments in the Los Angeles area. After 13's success, Reed returned to Alexander Hamilton High School in Los Angeles, but dropped out again after a year. She said that mothers who were sneaking into the school at lunchtime to confront and harass her about the film were the reason for her departure. She earned a high school diploma through homeschooling. She is a vegetarian. Career. Catherine Hardwicke, a friend of her mother's, invited her to work on a script with her, when the girl said she was interested in acting. They finished the script for the semi-autobiographical film 13 in 6 days, a relatively short time. Producers asked Reed to play a role in the film because they had trouble casting it, as it was an uncomfortable role for most young actresses. The film starring Evan Rachel Wood was released in 2003 to positive reviews, gaining Reed some recognition in Hollywood as both a screenwriter and an actress. Following this, Reed was invited to appear on The Ellen DeGeneres Show and serve as host on a number of award shows, including the Young Hollywood Awards, 2003, and the Independent Spirit Awards nomination show, followed by the West Independent Spirits Awards, both in 2004. Reed has repeatedly been cast as sexually advanced, precocious teenagers, including her character in Lords of Dogtown, 2007, also directed by Hardwicke. In early 2006, she appeared on the series The O.C., playing Sadie, a new love interest for the character Ryan Atwood. Reed later appeared on The O.C. at the same time as later Twilight Saga stars Kem Jagande and Jackson Rathbone. Reed said that her early decision to avoid acting in TV series or in mainstream cinema was naive. She had thought at the time they were not right for her but gained valuable experience in them. She had a lead role in Minnie's First Time, which received a limited release in the United States on July 14, 2006. Reed played a teenager who, through seduction, involves her stepfather in a plot to murder her mother. Reed has noted that her character does not understand the weight of consequence. She said she had enjoyed playing someone who she describes as crass and having a trucker's mouth. Reed's character has sex scenes. As Reed was 16 at the time and legally unable to film such scenes in an explicit way, she was filmed from the back to hide her face. On February 12, 2008, it was announced that Reed would portray Rosalie Hale in the film adaptation of Twilight, the first book of a popular 4-novel series. Directed by Catherine Hardwicke, it became an international success. In 2010, Jason Mewes said that he was doing a movie called K-11 with Reed and Kristen Stewart, also of Twilight. The film, directed by Stewart's mother, takes place in a dorm of the Los Angeles County Jail. It was to feature both Stewart and Reed as female characters. Later that year, Reed said that she was no longer part of the project. In July 2010, Reed joined the cast of the Lady Assassin action drama Catch Point 44, alongside Bruce Willis, Forrest Whitaker, and Malin Ackerman. In November 2010, it was announced that Reed will star with Hayden Panettiere in the film Downers Grove, a movie adaptation of Michael Hornberg's novel. The story is about a high school senior from the Chicago suburb. She believes that a curse at her school causes someone in the graduating class to die in a bizarre way before the year's end. The screenplay was written by Bret Easton Ellis, the novelist who wrote The Rules of Attraction and American Psycho. In December 2011, it was announced that Reed joined the cast of Pawn, an indie crime thriller directed by David A. Armstrong. The film also stars Forrest Whitaker, Ray Liotta, Common, Michael Chiklis, Sean Ferris, Stephen Lang, Martin Chokas, and Jessica Zoer. In July 2013, Reed joined the cast of the independent sports comedy Intramural, alongside Jake Lacy, Kate McKinnon, Beck Bennett and Jay Farrowa. The film is about a group of college friends who get together in their final year to play a game of intramural football. Music. Reed recorded a song, Now That I've Found You, with her husband Paul McDonald, which debuted on Ryan Seacrest's radio show on November 15, 2011. The couple released their first EP, The Best Part, on October 29, 2012. Their song All I've Ever Needed is on the Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2 soundtrack. In January 2013, Reed filmed Hanson's 2013 music video for their single, Get the Girl Back, with her husband Paul McDonald. The video was released in April 2013. Other well-known faces in the video include Kat Dennings, Drake Bell, Drew Seeley, Amy Paffrath, and Alex Bett. Writing and directing. Reed wrote a script set in New Zealand between the 1960s and the 1980s. She has said she feels more versatile than her typecasting in roles of sexy bad girls. She has sometimes been told by producers that she is too sexy for a particular part. In November 2009, Reed directed a music video for her friend Sage while in London. Reed stated that they didn't have much time, or money, but she takes great pride in it. Reed also intends to direct a music video for the independent rock band 100 Monkeys, which is fronted by her Twilight co-star, Jackson Rathbone. Personal life. Reed met Paul McDonald, a singer-songwriter and Season 10 American Idol contestant, on the red carpet at the premiere of Red Riding Hood in March 2011. This moment was broadcast on an American Idol episode as part of a segment that showed the contestants attending the premiere. The pair began dating, and moved in together not long after. They confirmed their engagement in June 2011, and married on October 16, 2011, in Malibu. In March 2014, Reed and McDonald announced that they had separated after living apart for the previous 6 months due to work obligations. Reed filed for divorce in May 2014, and the divorce became final on January 2, 2015. Reed began dating actor Ian Somerhalder in mid-2014. They confirmed their engagement in February 2015, and married on April 26, 2015 in Topanga, California. Reed is close friends with her Twilight CO stars, particularly Jackson Rathbone. Reed is also close friends with Spy Kids actress Alexa Vega, who was her maid of honor at her first wedding. Activism. Reed teamed up with Staples and Do Something for their third annual school supply drive in the summer of 2011. She is also an animal rights advocate. She volunteers at animal shelters on her free time, and she designed a limited edition collar and leash for Guild to benefit ASPCA. On October 22, 2014, she was honored with the ASPCA Compassion Award for her contributions to animal welfare.